TFNN. Headline News Update.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in Clearwater, Florida, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, middle of the trading day on Monday. Let's check in on the markets as all major indices dramatically in the green, being led by the Dow Jones Industrials, up 299 points as we speak, trading just above 25,000, 25,014. That's 1.2% in the positive. S&P's positive by 20 points, or almost 0.8%, trading at 2733, and the Nasdaq currently positive by 43 points, or about 0.6%, trading at 73.97. As we start things off, that Dow up 300 points. So the Dow, being a price-weighted index, will jump over and see what the culprit is. So you have Boeing up 13 points. Anytime you have a Dow stock up 13 points, Boeing putting almost a solid 80 or 90 Dow points just itself into the positive. And what does that have to do with? Maybe the trade war may be on hold as we jump over to some of the headlines before we jump into it. So there's lots of headlines. There we go. So Trump advisor Larry Kudlow saying tariffs are still on the table, but much of the rhetoric this morning having to do with Mnuchin over the weekend and just the general rhetoric of an agreement with trade tariffs being put on hold and a trade war being put on hold. So you had markets opening in the positive, and that's where they've stayed for most of Monday. Start things off with the Dow 30. You see the acceleration we got off the opening bell up to just 25,080. We're now about 70 points off that level, trading just above 25,000. NASDAQ 100, similar action. We trade a little bit higher off the open. Quite an acceleration to the downside, though. You had the NASDAQ trading a solid 1% intraday to the downside before bouncing a bit, trading 69.14. S&P 500, we had about a 13-point decline, so almost 0.5% from the highs we made at about 10:40 a.m. Eastern Time, 27.39 down to 27.26. Now right in the middle of that trading range, 27.33. Crude oil, quite a bounce from the 8 a.m. lows. Back this up a little bit. You can see that we're approaching the $72 mark overnight. Didn't quite get there. Trade down to a low about $71.32. Now we're above $72, $72.09. And gold as well, quite a bounce back. We were at $12.90 last night. We trade down to almost $12.81 this morning, and we're right back up $12.89 in gold. Stay tuned. We have our man Steve Rhodes coming up right now at the Trader's Edge. And of course, Dave White live at 2. Steve Rhodes at 1 o'clock, Dave White at 2 o'clock, Tom O'Brien at 3 o'clock. There we go. Stay tuned, folks. Have a great day.